On the off chance that you coincidentally found this video today, your heavenly messengers have an exceptional message explicitly for you. They as of late seen the noteworthy change you have gone through, and they are flabbergasted by the degree of your development. Because of specific conditions, you and your heavenly messengers have been separated for quite a while, and during this period, you have gone through tremendous changes. Has your actual appearance changed? Yet you have likewise developed personally. This time of tremendous development has grabbed the eye of your heavenly messengers, who can scarcely perceive the individual you used to be. All things considered, they see a totally new form of you remaining before them. Albeit much has transformed, you are still on a very basic level a similar individual. These progressions had a significant impact in your self-improvement. Every individual develops and creates at their own speed and in their own one-of-a-kind way. Some people are resistant to change and don't want to give themselves a chance to fly. In any case, you have embraced the opportunity to take off higher than ever. Your liberality and open heart have worked with fantastic changes inside you. These progressions are clear on a superficial level, yet additionally inside your internal being. The internal work and learning you have attempted have not slipped through the cracks. Your commitment and difficult work have not been to no end. Setting aside some margin to zero in on personal development and self-improvement has hugely helped you. What's more, others are starting to pay heed. By and by, your heavenly messengers saw you as of late, and they are flabbergasted by the degree of your change. Change isn't generally a simple encounter, whether it is going through private changes yourself or seeing somebody you know change. Individuals will quite often become okay with what they know and who they have become. Change, in any event, when it is positive, isn't generally invited by people who are familiar with a specific lifestyle. It can disturb the stream and dependability that they have become used to. Change can be disrupting and confounding, which is the reason many individuals oppose it and really like to stay unaltered over the long haul. Be that as it may, change is unavoidable and ought to be empowered. Changes in conditions frequently lead to new open doors and conceivable outcomes that one couldn't ever have envisioned. Essentially, self-improvement and advancement through change permit people to turn into their best selves. Without change, the world would be loaded up with juvenile and stale personalities caught in grown-up bodies. Luckily, individuals have the ability to change as confirmed by your own change. In some cases, others might see the progressions in you before you do. People who haven't seen you in a while will immediately be able to tell the difference, even if you don't notice the gradual changes as they happen. Consider this a significant compliment and acknowledge that your efforts are having a positive impact. Allow it to act as inspiration to forge ahead with your excursion towards personal development. Personal growth and development should always be your goal, but it's also important to stop and appreciate how far you've come. On the off chance that you don't require some investment to see the value in the advantages of your advancement, then, at that point, why even bother with everything? Others have consistently perceived your excellence and consideration. In any case, presently they see that you have become significantly more than you were previously. Your mind and heart have been forever altered by the internal work you have done on yourself. You have acquired insight through the examples you have learned, and your freshly discovered understanding makes you much more receptive than previously. These progressions make you a considerably more surprising person. Turning into an additional superb individual influences your internal identity, yet in addition considers your visible presentation. It is fascinating to observe how our minds and hearts manifest in our aura and appearance. Your outer beauty improves in tandem with your inner beauty. You have forever been an alluring and staggering individual, charming the consideration of many. On the other hand, you now radiate a radiant glow that effortlessly draws people in your direction. Seeing your new change, others couldn't resist the opportunity to feel a hint of jealousy. They have consistently appreciated you, yet presently they essentially love you. They can't even fathom the changes you've made in your life. While they feel fairly substandard, they are likewise spurred to set out on a comparable excursion. This message serves as evidence that your journey is moving in the right direction and is worthy of celebration. Recognizing that the path to greatness is full of ups and downs, trials and tribulations, and significant changes is essential when making the decision to transform yourself. Things may not generally go true to form, and that is okay. At times the startling brings the most exciting and tempting open doors, prompting pristine encounters. Life is tied in with investigating new things and finding what works for you. There is no such thing as keep in mind, flawlessness, and that is totally all right. There is no point in investing all your energy taking a stab at something not genuine. Rather than going for the gold, ought to zero in on advancement. However long you are developing, you are in good shape. Your endeavors are not slipping through the cracks, you are both valued and appreciated. Your development is apparent to each and every individual who knows you, so don't sit around idly stressing over how it appears to outcasts. Individuals who really matter can see the positive improvement you are making, and it gives them pleasure to observe your personal development venture. Always remember to treat yourself with the same kindness you show others and to practice self-love. Committing errors and gaining from them will additionally upgrade your development. You needn't bother with to be too severe with yourself. Any individual who finds opportunity to notice and invest energy with you will perceive the positive changes you have gone through. Change is a wonderful outcome of growth, but you do not need to alter your core identity. Simply permit yourself to create and let a greater amount of your actual self be seen by people around you. I might want to close with a request for you. Ruler, I lift up the person who has encountered such astounding change in your presence. You have seen their excursion of development, both internal and outward, and I thank you for the significant changes you have achieved in them. As they travel the path of positive development, may your protection and guidance never cease. Favor them with strength, shrewdness, and a persevering through soul that mirrors the magnificence of your extraordinary love. Amen. Pause for a minute to consider these words. To associate with your internal identity, consistently recollect that you are loved and shielded by the immensity of the universe. To guarantee this message and the gifts it holds for you, essentially type 222. Moreover, consider leaving a positive remark for individual watchers who might be needing an increase in energy in their day. The universe sees this thoughtful gesture as a fuel for the pattern of good karma, permitting you to spread energy and get gifts. Consequently, allow us to elevate each other and create influxes of positive energy together. In addition, I would like to convey to you a further delicate angelic message. It is vital that you hear it today, as apparently a person or thing is endeavoring to prevent you from getting this earnest direction. You might have ignored various signs from the universe,